Yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Spencer. 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. It's to Gobert. Edwards inside. A three for DiVincenzo. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside Edwards. Launches it. And no good that time. The Grizzlies trailed by 11. Launches a three. And Caldwell Pope good for 3. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
So both teams changing it up here. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Freeman. Out left to the wing. To the paint. And Reed throws it down.
Look, Reed is a strong finisher. It's still unbelievable that he was undrafted because he is a force.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Picked by Reed. From outside the arc, Hendricks pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And he comes up with the deuce. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the draw. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game. Here's Coward. Reed with the defensive effort. Edwards inside. Back to Highland. And it's in there. Highland's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Highland misses. The Grizzlies trailed by 10. Shot on the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Edwards looking it over. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Coward. Here's Aldama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Down low. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. With the Grizzlies making a change here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
Both free throws good from Randall. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant. But his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Trying to break that ice cold streak.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive to the middle. And the layup is off. And Joe Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Off the glass.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Reed with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Doesn't get that one. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Jerome. And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Edwards. Now McDaniel. Knocks down the three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Edwards. It's good.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Takes it inside. Gobert with the block. From deep. Picked by Randall. Here's Edwards. Like it sits. Gobert. Outside Edwards. McDaniels fires. The long shot, no good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
Outside Edwards. Now McDaniel. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jackson outside. It's stolen by Edwards. Launches it. Does not go. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, what a finish. A 12-point game. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really
Coast with it, going coast to coast with it, and we coasting. Most wanted on the mic. It's the immigrant, black and